A free health, wellness, and fitness event will take place Saturday in Dorchester at the Boys and Girls Club on Talbot Avenue. This will be the club's third annual Power Health Tour. To tell us about the event are a certified nephrology nurse at Mass General Hospital, Laurie Biel, and the tour's partner and producer from the National Kidney Foundation, Charles Sanderson. Thank you both very much for being with us.
Thank you, Chris.
Charles, start with the idea for this tour and the location where you're having it.
I'm glad you asked that. Typically, we like to have it in the communities for several reasons. One, that makes it very easily accessible to the people that need it. Two, it helps build a partnership with the people in the community. And lastly, these are the people that we're trying to target and teach them better ways of living, empowering themselves, and just general knowledge of some of the things that are preventable if you just take certain steps.
Well, Charles, the other thing here is that the way you've planned this event, it's not just maybe people, older adults, let's say, who should come in for a screening. This is a great place to bring your kids, and maybe they can have a good time while you're there, right?
Oh, absolutely. In addition to screenings, we have a full kidney screening and a host of other screenings. We decided to differentiate ourselves by making it family friendly. So that means we have a kids pavilion, we have eating demonstrations, how to cook and things of that nature. We also have a live entertainment and fitness demonstration where you can go in and participate in, say, a Zumba class or line dancing. I mentioned the kids pavilion, we have giveaways. We have, for example, The Color Purple is in the theaters, and we have giveaways of those tickets and numerous things that set us apart from your typical everyday.
Laurie, some viewers might be saying, well, what do kidney problems have to do with me? I'm not getting dialysis, so what's the connection?
The connection is a healthy way of living, taking care of yourself, learning ways to take care of yourself that make sense, exercise, seeing your doctor regularly, taking care of your diabetes if you have diabetes, or high blood pressure if you have high blood pressure. The kidneys have 1 million tiny filters in them, and the pressure of high blood pressure on them or high glucose levels with diabetes over time cause damage to these filters, so they don't work any longer. And so by taking care of yourself, if you know your family member has diabetes or high blood pressure, can help you to maybe stave off the disease progression or
well, how can you do that? I mean, what does that mean, take care of yourself better?
If you have diabetes and you're on insulin, follow your doctor's instructions or your nurse's instructions for taking your insulin, eating in the guidelines of maybe your dietitian has taught you, and exercise, eat heart healthy, fruits and vegetables, etc. Care is individualized to each person, but those types of things that we all need to do to stay healthy, exercise, get plenty of rest, decrease our stress, drink plenty of fluid throughout the day, etc.
This has been News, and we're talking with Laurie Biel from Mass General Hospital and Charles Sanderson from the National Kidney Foundation. Charles, at this event, you're not just going to have medical people, you're going to have some information, maybe some product samples about things that people can be going after to help live better and stay healthy?
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I mentioned, we're going to have a full kidney screening and a host of other screenings. We'll have a live fitness and entertainment room. For live demonstrations, we'll have healthy eating, housing information. We'll also have resume critiquing, so bring your resumes as well. Arts and crafts, pizza party, and like I've mentioned, 2 giveaway tickets for The Color Purple. It's not just health-based, it's healthy living. We want you to stay active. We want you to empower yourself. We'll have Dress for Success there. It's an overall better lifestyle is what we're trying to communicate.
Talk about what that does to people. You walk into a setting like this, you see a lot of people from your neighborhood who are coming here for this. What does that do?
Personally, that's why we started it. That is exactly the reason why we started it, because a lot of people don't know how to eat healthy or not. Believe it or not, I'm sorry. Their choices are made on convenience. Eating healthy sometimes, if you're going to cook a salad, you have to chop it up or you have to go out and get it where chips or a burger are readily accessible. So what we're trying to do is just teach you to augment your diet. So if you're going to have that burger, maybe have some salad with it. Or if you're going to have a burger, fries or something, try to drink water. It's little steps that we find is the easiest way to the results.
Laurie, I know some people are pressed for time when it comes to cooking at home, but you know, there's a big difference between what you can cook at home and have a meal that's very tasty and what you're stuck with if you go out to eat where there's a lot of salt in the food, probably, right?
Definitely, and that's one of the things our dietitian in our clinic talks to our patients about often, and just the public in general when we do health and wellness fairs. There's a lot of salt added to the food that we eat, and by cooking yourself, you eliminate that. You're able to add garlic or onions or something to spice it up in a healthier way than salt. Salt is hidden in a lot of the foods that we eat. And by also having access to fruits and vegetables that are local, whether it's communal gardens or learning how to grow your own food. Some schools are taking on those projects. Those are ways to help people learn about where their food comes from, how to cook it healthy, and how it can benefit their health overall.
Charles, of course, another problem in many parts of the city, and I think even around this location on Talbot Ave, is that you have people who don't live near a place that sells a lot of fresh produce, or if they do, it might be too expensive. Can you help them with that in some way?
Well, actually, it's part of its preparation. If you know that is the case, then you may want to get a couple things just so you have it readily available. And there's alternatives other than just things that you have to go and get. For example, we like to do a parfait demonstration where we'll say, get some yogurt, get some granola. It's healthy, it's simple, and it's filling. You just have to think of your body as a machine or something that you want to keep around for a long time, because what you put in is what you get out.
And finally, we should mention, if people would like some more details, is get something online that they can check out?
Absolutely. You can go to our website. It's powerhealthtour.com, or you can call us at 857-309-3079.
Thank you both very much, Charles Sanderson and Laurie Biel.
Thank you.